Hello, Central City Church. I miss you all. It's Leanne here. To discuss one thing that I'm worried about and one thing that I'm grateful for.
In terms of what I'm worried about, I'm definitely worried about my older family members and family members that have health conditions. Like, I've got a parent who's struggling with an aggressive form of prostate cancer right now, and I really feel for him, thinking about, what he's already dealing with, and then on top of that, this whole thing is happening.
As I sit in my car prepared to go into work, I think this feels like the right time to answer the question of what I'm scared of, which is I'm scared of getting COVID at work and bringing it home to my family, and one of my family members being hurt from that.
So one thing that I'm worried about is the concern and the fear that my loved ones have for me as a healthcare provider. I am currently on quarantine for 14 days, which should be up on April 6th, as I was exposed to a physician that tested positive. Fortunately, I believe he's recovering very well. And my test was negative, and so far I don't have any symptoms, so that's great. But I will be returning to work, to the front line, and I know that especially my children have a lot of fear for me and my well-being. And that's probably what I worry about the most.
It's weird to kind of sit around and know that we're waiting for it to get a little bit crazier, and that we don't really know what the outcome of this situation is going to be, and that makes it hard for sure.
Along with that is what I'm most grateful for, which is the opportunity during this season to see the world through the eyes of my kids.
And one thing that I'm grateful for is hard to pinpoint because I'm grateful for so many things, but the overreaching thing that I'm most grateful for is the love of my family and my friends and my faith community. I couldn't do what I do. I couldn't live my life. I couldn't care for others without that love and support.
This is Umberto. I have to say, I'm really grateful right now that I have dogs. I'm also grateful that this has really forced us to slow our lives down. We're in a society that just seems to be getting busier and busier and busier. So to have this kind of forced stop where we all have to reflect and, find different ways of occupying our time, I think is really healthy. And I hope that this new rhythm, in some senses, kind of continues on past whatever's happening right now, that we are really able to slow down the pace of our lives a little bit more and focus on what really matters.
Let's do this thing, friends.